Assalamu alaikum. This is Advocate Gulraiz, and today is the 20th of the April and year 2023, and the Eid just went off, and we have observed a lot of the issues. Primarily, the issue was of the constitutional failures in the Pakistan. When I just deeply study the constitutional failures in the Pakistan, the precedent in the custom which were derived through the inherited customary failures, through having the nexus of the lack of confidence of the individuals within the pretext of the constitutional domains, as to celebrations of the custom domains and failures of the same would have been reconsidered by the judicial panels under the administrative special tribunals of the Pakistan, that we have to observe the special judges, that which should have been preserved the right to protest the administrative tribunals of the Pakistan for the better solutions of the Pakistan, as to observing the procuring central devoted issues of the same, and whereof the concept of the consignment of the constitutional failures in the Pakistan, which is the best topic of this century. When we just deliberately read and interpret the articles of the constitutional domains, we just observe it while just reading and writing a lot of the legal opinions based on the constitutional precedent customs and the derogatory remarks of the public at large about the judicial uh, opinions and judicial precedents. The customs, when we just observe the judicial precedents in customs, while having the naked and the nude eyes of the legal battles, the battles differ from the same, and we have to observe these factors with the prima facie factor of intellect under the interrogations of specialized capacities of solving the matters of individuals. But the lack of individuals' wisdom, resident especially, when these issues come before us as a uh, unschooled point of battles, what we observe in the customs precedent, that the lack of confidence among the institutions and the individuals appear to be the top listed issue up till now. The Supreme Court of the Pakistan had pronounced a pronunciation of judgment. The pronunciation of judgment, I have delivered this word a lot of the time, that the pronunciation of judgment differs from the derivations of or delivery of the judgment, but in Pakistan the both is similar, and we are into the habit of consideration of the both into one, and thereafter the unnecessary delay of having the prolonged type of the huge backlog in the civil code of the Lahore, especially we observe the backlog, and after that the affirmation of the sole affirmations of the individuals affirming the rights of the marriage, the rights of the divorces ratios of the both. These are the sole affirmation facts which are affirmative in nature and physical incapacities of the same. The desperation of the youth under the insolvency factors. I said the desperation of the youth under the insolvency factors appears to be the gross top listed issue in the Pakistan. While presenting this video, I would observe a lot of issues while confronting with myself as to understood a point of law in the civil absence of the individuals at the fiscal default at the first phase of their life, they become merciless afterwards. And these issues under the irrevocable nature, we want to resolve these issues, whereas when we observe a few issues of the futile negative activities, there comes a new challenge in Pakistan. The challenge is a rare challenge, that we want to have the issues of the recovery of the areas to the land while having no remittance or issuance of the certificates of the taxations. The proper and the true reconciled wealth statements wide section 116 clause 3 are not there. So when we just observe the unreconciled wealth statement of the individual at the fiscal default, we just come up with the next observation order within the Supreme Court or in the High Court or in the administrative quasi-tribunals that the individuals under the fiscal policy market value are not in the positions to observe their unreconciled consignment of the constitutional domains while having representations of the digital documents through online modes of assessment to their character assassinated souls. These are the major proportional issues of the Pakistan, why the Article 184 of the Constitution of 1973, which I just observed. The Article 184, Clause 1, 2, 3 always represent the original issues of the Pakistan while observing the original and the testifying the same. The documented sheets would be recovered by the individuals having no possession of the entitlement of the same, but the delivery of the documents would be entitled in the computer listed documents. The computer listed documents are those computer listed documents. Those computers are not in the proper panels of the judicial and the advocates' inspections, interrogations, and thereafter the unreconciled judgments are being dragged. And we are not into the habit of considering these facts that the public at large, under their fiscal extreme deficit disorders, are watching television shows in their houses, and we are celebrating the Eid while having to the right to origination of the wealth from the same, while having no point of observation of the rights of the localization factor as well. The concept beside all this debate appears to be my top issue, that the celebration of the Eid has gone, and we have to understand that why we were in the derivation of the laws and why we were born over the earth. We are not into consideration of these factors. Whether we like it or not, we are just deliberately confined ourselves into the materialistic area of living, that the refreshment of the arts and the areas of the science and the optimal issues of the earth and the genocide and the other reciprocating criminal scenes, misbehaviors, activities of the sign of the amounts of the bankrupt individuals in the Pakistan after non-observation of the same rights. These pretext of the lines and the uh, indiscipline issues of the humans under the civil resurrection issues as well. We have to develop the habit of considering the factors of the humanitarian observation rights. The humanitarian observations issues under the certified digital documentation should have been certified by the digital type of the humans, despite of the sweet, innocent, criminal human beings of the republic at large. That what we are observing the most influenced areas of the Pakistan, that the public deficit disordered individuals are trying to run the affairs of the civil matters of the individuals, and the civil affairs and the civil mattered individuals, they want to have no point of the original issues of the same. In fact, these are the issues of the constitutional dictum under the judicial dictum, which should have been observed by the republic at large while observing their consensus, which they don't possess either by their face. So stay blessed. Today is the 20th of the April, and year 2023, and Eid is gone.